Namaste everyone. We'll be starting in next 5 minutes. So please make sure that everyone has joined in. All of you are doing fine and doing the exercises that we were doing all together from the last 3 days. See, हम लोग अभी तक लंग हेल्थ लंग्स के बारे में इतनी बात कर रहे हैं. वी हैव बीन अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाई इज इट इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस टू डू द ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइजेस, टू फोकस ऑन द ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज. But the main thing that we need to focus on is the breathing pattern. Why we are focusing on each thing simultaneously and also giving focus on each of the part of the lung is because हमारी जो normal breathing environment है, that is not that much clear. Everyone knows the pollution is there. Even if you're breathing, we are saying that you're taking in oxygen, but with oxygen there are many layers of other gases that are also going in. जो गैसेस अंदर जा रही हैं वो फिल्टर होके तो जा नहीं रही हैं. फिल्ट्रेशन जो है वो हमारे नोस्ट्रल से होती है, हमारे माउथ से होती है. अगर हम लोग अपने माउथ को या नॉस्ट्रल को एक एज अ फिल्टर मान भी लेते हैं तो भी हमारी लंग्स तक काफी ऐसी गैसेस हैं जो मिक्स अप होके जा रही हैं. सो द पार्ट द लंग प्लेज, द रोल दैट द लंग प्लेज इज वे टू मच दैन वी कैन एक्चुअली थिंक ऑफ. तो सिर्फ हमारे लिए, हमारी लंग्स के लिए ऑक्सीजन को अंदर ले जाके ब्लड में ट्रांसफ्यूज करने का काम नहीं है. उसको पहले उसे फिल्टर भी करना पड़ता है कि प्योर ऑक्सीजन हमारे लंग्स तक पहुंचे, हमारे अंदर तक जाए. once that reaches to the end of the lung, it is really necessary कि वो हमारे ब्लड में भी उतनी ही प्योरिटी के साथ जाए. और जब वो प्योरिटी के साथ हमारे ब्लड स्ट्रीम में मिक्सअप होगी तभी हमारी थ्रू आउट द बॉडी जब वो ब्लड ट्रैवल करेगा तो हमारी बॉडी को ऑक्सीजन मिलेगी ना. जब हम ये सारी चीजें समझते हैं तब हमारे लिए और भी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइजेस पे ध्यान देना. Again, every day we start with the revision for the last day, a recap for last day, and we focus on the new exercises. So before we go to the next exercises for today, I would give a very brief and a very quick recap for all the exercises that we did yesterday. Yesterday, we focused on basically all the muscles around the neck and we focused on the active cycle of breathing. So start with the neck exercises. All you need to do was tilt your head to one side, let it get stretched, and hold that position, coming back to normal. Again, we'll lift it, tilt it towards one side, let the stretch come onto your neck, keeping your shoulder relaxed, holding that stretch for about 20 seconds, and then bring it back. Once this is done, we repeat it for the next side. For the next side, again, you need to relax your shoulder and tilt your head towards one side. Also, keeping in mind that you're going to keep something in front of you that will be like a reminder to you that you don't need to rotate your head anyway. It should be straight and focused onto something. So you'll be keeping your eyes locked at that object and then just tilting your head towards one side. Let the neck stretch. Feel the stretch come onto you for about 20 seconds and then come back to normal. Next we did was the looking into your pocket or your armpit. So you bring your head down, you rotate your head towards one side and you try to look into it as much further you can, stretching the muscle on the back of your neck. Again, when you're doing this, if you feel the shoulder is not stabilized, you can hold the chair and then just move down, bring your head towards one side and stretch. Coming back to normal. This was for this side. Now you need to focus on this side. For this side again, you'll be keeping your hand on the chair, looking down, rotating your head towards your armpit, and then giving a stretch. While giving the stretch, if you feel that even while you're stabilizing your shoulder, not feeling the stretch, keep a hand over your head, rotate, and stretch. Right? Next. For the next exercise, what we did was looking onto the one side, rotating, and then tilting your head back. When you're tilting your head back, this muscle gets stretched. Again, while stretching, make sure the muscle is actually getting stretched. You can feel the stretch. Hold it for 20 seconds and then relax. Give it a break for about 15 seconds and then again go back. Rotate, tilt, and let the stretch come in. Keeping your jaw tight. If you're keeping your mouth open, the stretch won't be you won't feel the stretch the same way. This was for this side. Repeating for the next side. All you need to do is rotate, tilt your head back, keeping your jaw tight. Let the stretch come in. Right? Again, moving towards one side, tilting your head back. And relax. Next, you need to do is hold the chair and go down, keeping your shoulders relaxed. The maximum you can go down. Once you go down, the neck muscles on the neck, back side of your neck get stretched, your spine gets stretched, the neck spine. Again, all you need to do is try to keep your shoulders relaxed, or you can pull them down with the chair and go down. right? Lastly, what we did was active cycle of breathing. Before we go for that, we did one last chin tuck-ins. Chin tuck-ins were the one where we need to push our head back, like you're trying to hit something from your head. While you're doing that, all you need to do is bring your chin back, your head back. But your shoulder should be relaxed. If you're keeping your head relaxed, your shoulder relaxed, and while you're pushing it, you're bringing like this, that won't help you. There should be a complete rhythmic movement where you need to keep your shoulders relaxed. While you're keeping your shoulders relaxed, all you need to do is give a little push to your head onto the back. The moment you do this, your chin will be in and then relax. One more time, all you need to do is give the head a push. Relax. Now, for active breathing, active cycle of breathing, we did 3 exercises that were combination of the first exercise we did on the very first day, the deep breathing. Then it had the diaphragmatic breathing where we used our belly. And thirdly was the forced expiration where we were trying to huff out. We'll be doing one repetition for 3 of the exercises. You start with deep breathing where you breathe in with the rhythm 3, 4, 3. So you go in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 1, 2, 3. So you go in for 3 seconds, hold for 4, breathe out for 3. Right? Next, the belly one, which you need to breathe in, trying to bring your belly out, hold that, and then take it in. So you're breathing in, right? Lastly was with it, all you need to do was give it a forced expiration. So you take a very normal breathe in. You don't, it doesn't have to be a very lengthy breath. Just take a normal breathe in and then blow it out, right? Along with that, what we were doing today in today's session is general exercises for body's relaxation, but keeping the body active. What that means is that we'll be exercising each part of our body today, every joint alternatively and separately. We'll be focusing on them. But while focusing on them, we'll be also focusing on the breathing. So each exercise, each part of your body will be in the form of breathing. So while you're breathing in, breathing out, exercising each segment of your body, you'll be focusing on its muscles, on all the joints that are present there, and trying to exercise them. So we start with them sitting on the chair comfortably. You start with the hands. All you need to do is either you can bring them in front of you and just move like this, opening of your fingers out, closing them. While you're doing this, you'll be focusing on each muscle that is present in your arms, in your hands. If you feel that keeping your arms straight for a longer period of time might be slightly difficult for you, you can keep them relaxed onto your hand or your legs and just start with this movement. In case you also feel that this is not that much, interactive, that much fun. You can also have the squeezy balls with you. The smiley balls that you actually get in the market, you can have them. And that's the best exerciser for you to keep your heart rate also flowing very rhythmically. All you need to do is you need to keep that ball with you throughout the day. Whenever you feel stressed, whenever you feel that there is some imbalance in your breathing, just start pressing that. The blood flow in our body also helps to relax us. The maximum the blood flow is going on, the better you feel throughout the body. So all you need to do is move this. Once you have done this, you start with the wrist movement. So we have focused on the fingers. Now we'll be focusing on the wrist. For wrist, all you need to do is these movements, up and down. Once you're done with these movements, all you need to do is rotate them. So you can have a cool rhythm of the movement with both the wrist in the same side, or you can also alternate them. One is going on the right side, one is going on the left side, whatever you feel comfortable with. The focus is to keep all the muscles around the wrist, around the hand being exercised. Try to bring your focus into this exercise. That's the main part of this exercise. All you need to do is the mind and the body should be present on the part where you're exercising. It should not be wandering somewhere else. हाँ, यहाँ पर एक्सरसाइज चल रही है, वी आर डूइंग द एक्सरसाइज, पर दिमाग में चल रहा है आज रात को हम क्या खा सकते हैं खाने में. दैट वोंट हेल्प यू. सबसे बेस्ट रहता है जब आपका फोकस भी आपकी एक्सरसाइजेस के साथ में हो. So you'll be focusing on your hands. While you're doing this, then your focus will change onto your elbows. For that, you need to do is bring them up close to you and bring them out. Optional है कि आपको अपने hands के साथ क्या करना है. Fingers, you want to keep them close, you can keep them close. You want to keep them open, you can keep them open. That's also up to you. So this is the movement that you need to do. This is for your elbows. You need to stretch it out. You need to bend. Each exercise has to be done 5 to 6 times. Repetitions. Slow pace पे करना है, बहुत fast नहीं, बहुत slow नहीं. There is no time limit with every exercise, but just a general movement towards all exercises. Next, we'll be going towards the shoulder. Now, while you're going more proximal, more towards your body line or towards the center of your body, the focus should start coming onto your breathing also. Abhi tak it was just the hands, the wrist, the elbow that was slightly away from the body. So they were going good. Now, while you are exercising your shoulder, the breathing pattern has to be aligned with it. That will help more with the exercise and also to bring your focus onto the exercise. So you start with either you want to sit or you want to stand. You go with it the way we did it yesterday also. So bringing it up and bringing it down. So while you're doing this, you need to breathe in, and while you're bringing it down, you need to breathe out. So you take in and you breathe out. This was in the front when the hands were going in front. Next is out. While you're doing this, make sure your shoulders are relaxed. So you'll be taking your hands out, breathing in. You'll be taking your hands in, breathe out. Right? Next, what you need to do is keep your shoulders relaxed. So very gentle circular motions around your shoulder. While you're doing this, you need to focus on your breathing also. So you're breathing in, breathing out, very gentle movements around your shoulder along with your breathing. Anti-clockwise, you'll be going now. Once you have done with this, I would request you all, if you can, stand up along with me and then do the rest of the exercises for your legs. Okay? Now, for the exercises for your legs, what you need to start with is the ankles, toes, and your ankle. In case any of you feel that standing would not be that much comfortable for you, you can sit and continue with the ankle. Once we reach the knee and the hip, then you might stand up. So for ankle, you need to start with your toes, moving them up and down, curling them towards yourself and out. While you're doing this, you need to bring your focus onto your toes. जब भी आप एक्सरसाइज करते हो, ट्राई कि आप उस जगह की हर मसल को फील कर सको कि वो कब टाइट हो रही है, कब रिलैक्स कर रही है. जब वो मूवमेंट आप फोकस कर पाओगे, आपका ध्यान उस तरफ होगा, ब्रीदिंग भी उसी तरीके से आपकी अलाइन होगी. बिकॉज दैट गिव्स ब्रेन अ स्टिमुलस कि मुझे हर चीज एक रिदम, एक फोकस के साथ करनी है. सो यू डू दिस एंड द फोकस अलाइंस विद इट. Next, those who are sitting on the chair and want this exercise, they'll just be moving their ankles like this, keeping the leg in front of them, moving the ankle towards them and down. Those who are standing, all they need to do is have a support with you, either a chair or a table, whatever is comfortable with you. All you need to do is come onto your toes, down. Come onto your toes, down. Come onto your toes, down. Then onto your heel and down. Onto your heel and down. I know this exercise can be a bit tricky. Best is to have a support with you, either a chair or a table, whatever you're comfortable with. You need to come onto your heels and down. Onto your heels and down. Once you're done with this, we would like you to do bending of the knee. So you need to bring your heel up onto your buttock this way. Simple exercise, but it has to be done very controlled manner, not giving it a jerk, not doing it very fast. Either you can do it alternatively or you can exercise one leg and then focus on the other leg. This was going on the back of the hip. Next is to bring them in front of you. So you bring them in front of you, down. You bring them in front of you, down. Bring them in front of you, down. Bring in front of you, down. What this helps with is that your knees are getting aligned with you. Your focus is being shifted towards them. Once you have done this, you need to focus on your hips. For that, all you need to do is bring your leg up in the air, forward first, bringing them close to you, in front of you, like you're trying to kick something. Actually, mein kick mat kar dena because someone might get hurt. Don't do that. Just bring them in front of you. Very gentle movement and down, up and down. Next, with your hips again, This was a front movement we did. Now we need to bring it onto the side. Onto the side. Again, if you feel that it might be tricky, you might fall, have a support with you. All you need to do is keeping your back straight, your posture straight. You need to lift them sideways. Sideways. Onto the other side. Onto the other side. And this way. Like this. Right? Lastly, all you need to do is bring your hands up in the air, coming onto your toes. Manage your breathing in such a way when you're going up, you need to breathe in, and when you're going down, you need to breathe out. Again, if you feel this exercise is tricky, you can do it against a wall. So wall will be your support. I know with hands up in the air, you cannot hold anything. So with the wall at your back, that will be your support. You'll fold your hands like this, and while you're taking it up, you breathe in. Hold. Down. Right? These exercises were the relaxation exercises for all the joints of your body. Now, again, when you're practicing them in your daily life, you need to do one thing. When you're doing these exercises, you need to focus on your breathing pattern along with it. Breathing pattern is the only thing that we are actually enhancing with these exercises. Once the muscles of all the body get aligned with it, breathing becomes more easy. These exercises, these exercises not only help with the breathing, but also to relax all the muscles. And also, this is one of the best exercises in conditions like stress, anxiety, where you don't know how to manage yourself. The best way is to start with breathing. You calm down and then you have a more clearer picture of the situation. Sometimes what happens is हमें सिचुएशन में ना समझ नहीं आता कि हम कैसे रिएक्ट करें. सोल्यूशन हमारे पास होता है, बट फिर भी ना उस टाइम पे क्लिक नहीं होता. उसका रीजन ही ये होता है कि हमारी बॉडी बहुत ज्यादा एंशियस हो जाती है, बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेस्ड आउट हो जाती है. ब्रीदिंग इज द बेस्ट वे टू स्टार्ट विद इट. और जब कोई ऑलरेडी रिस्ट्रिक्शन हो तो ऐसे केसेस में स्ट्रेस का आना तो एक नया फैक्टर बन जाता है. Practicing breathing every day helps relieve you and the situation around you, ताकि आप उसकी better understanding ले पाओ और फिर उस पर respond भी कर पाओ. This was all about the breathing and the lung health. Also, in case you feel that the mucus is there in you that is actually causing the restriction, there are other techniques which we can talk about, but those actually require trained technicians and trained therapists. That is the postural drainage. I'll give you a brief information about it. That postural drainage is something that helps you bring the mucus out of your mouth. But that is done properly throughout each segment of your lung and has to be performed with the therapist. Best is to get a therapist or a doctor checked for that mucus if it is too much, and then start with the therapy sessions. But in case if you feel that there is just breathlessness that is causing restriction for your activities of your daily life, these exercises will be the best outcome for you. Now, with this, I'll be ending today's session. We'll be having the session tomorrow. That will also be our last session for the week. For today's session, if there are any questions or any queries, feel free to ping us, to message us. Namaste. We'll be seeing you tomorrow again. Hoping to see your responses on the WhatsApp group for about the quiz and you all guys winning the hampers. Take care of yourself. We'll see you tomorrow.